This shit. Bow. 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 Yo. No. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mel back with another reaction video. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mel back with another reaction video, man. What's going on with y'all boys? Bro, now today we reacted to I think it's some, bro, it was something last night. It kept popping up on my For You page. And I knew it was something crazy, so I had to react to it. It was like something with a singer or some shit like that. But yeah, I think it was like a singer, he made a song or some shit. People tripping about the song or whatever. I don't really know what it's for. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know what it's for. But we finna react to it because I seen something. I think it was what I was talking about. So we just gonna react to that video. And if it's not that video, then we just gonna react to something else and redo the intro. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, and don't ask why I got a bonnet on, nigga. I got a bonnet because I got hair. Obviously, dumbass. The fuck. Why are y'all so worried about my bonnet? You was watching a bonnet, you wasn't even paying attention. Like, you was watching a bonnet and wasn't even paying attention. But make sure you hit that like button, comment down below what y'all want to see next. You feel what I'm saying? Nah. Comment down below if you watched the last video. Say I or say 1K. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you leave a like on this video. You know, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You feel me? So you know every time I upload. And if y'all stayed to the end of my last video, bro. And if you stayed to the end of my last video, bro, comment Liddy Gang, brother. Comment Liddy Gang. So y'all need to join Liddy Gang. You feel what I'm saying? Join the gang, join the squad. You can join and shit. Or you sub up. But comment Liddy Gang so I can know who really was. You hear me? So I can know who really was out there watching the video. You feel me? Like, but yeah, with that being said, we finna hop in this video. I ain't finna do too much talking. So yeah. But with that being said, we finna hop in the video. Yeah. Niggas be so worried about my bionic. But yeah, so chat, the title say, so alright, so check, the title say the truth about the David case, the growing timeline, allegation, and evidence. Alright, so we finna just dive. I don't like this picture already, but we finna just, yeah.
Girl found dead in singer David's missing girl found dead in singer David's Tesla. We now know police
Nigga, what?
Missing girl found dead in singer David's Tesla. We now know.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold.
Police have searched a home in the Hollywood Hills where David had been living.
This video shows crime scene investigators carrying out a laptop and other items.
You just seem very lively and friendly. I just hope that the truth comes out and she gets justice for what happened to her.
Messages between Celeste and her friend at the time she was missing. Are you going to talk to David or go back with him? Because I don't want you to get into any more trouble with him.
Nobody ever caught me, but I've spoken too soon. In the back of a police car.
You're not looking good, dude.
What the fuck? So this nigga was a singer. So this nigga was a singer.
David is going to find himself behind bars because investigators are putting together a case that exposes him for grooming an 11-year-old girl.
I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Whatever they say he did it. Fuck it. Whatever they say he did it. Cause let's be honest. What normal nigga you know rocking this? Whatever he say, he did it. He got a band-aid on his forehead. Whatever you say, he did it, bro. He did that shit.
For several years. David isolated her from her family and eventually had her trapped as his personal prisoner as she was reported as a missing person. His victim, Celeste, was found dismembered in a trunk, and now her family is starting to speak out about her boyfriend, David. Even her brother admits that he tried to warn police about David because he's a dangerous man.
My nigga, you cut the little girl up and put it in your trunk? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? We serious?
But now everything is starting to line up, and it's clear that David is somehow involved in Celeste's tragic death. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this singer named David, who's currently under investigation in a case where a teenage girl was unalived, dismembered, and disposed of in a Tesla left to rot. Now, I've heard of David's music before on TikTok, and he's currently on tour. But his tour is currently being overshadowed by this case of a teenage girl who went missing and now was found dead. Things have gotten so weird in this David case. Like, while he's on tour, I've seen TikToks where there are little memorials for this teen.
So it's like, how long the girl been gone for or missing? Cause why the fuck niggas ain't been looking for her then? Like, I see the missing posters, but they didn't get the police involved. Like earlier, they didn't get the police involved.
Teenage girl.
Now, why the fuck would the artist do that?
Now, her name was Celeste, and she seems to have an inappropriate relationship with David. David is currently 20 years old, and I've seen various reports online stating that Celeste, she's either 13, she's 14, she's 15. Now, I'm not exactly sure how old she was. I don't think...
I'm trying my hardest not to, like, you know... It's not a funny matter, bro, but, like, I'm an unserious person. I'm sorry. It's just when it keeps showing this ugly ass nigga on my screen, it's making me laugh. It's just making me laugh. I'm sorry. Please bear with me. But
she was above the age of 15. And at first, it seemed like David wasn't involved.
Like, be real. He did that shit. Be real. Like, he did that. Well, now we know he did the shit, but he did that shit. I believed it before there was allegations. Fuck it. He did it. Look at the way he look. He don't look like he connected. He don't look like he connected, bro. He look like his wiring is loose. He look like he got a short circuit or some shit. I don't think he was like, you know, I think he did it though. 100%.
Because he's on tour, minding his business. I mean, what would he have to do with a teenage girl being dismembered in his Tesla? But now that this investigation has been going on for a couple of weeks, people are starting to look at David and his connection to this young girl. And maybe part of the reason why he would want her out of the picture is because she's underage. I mean, they must believe that David has some type of connection to this, because why would they be raiding the home that he's currently living in?
This home is where David was living, although he does not own the home. LAPD investigators investigators served a search warrant here last night, collecting evidence. Right now, however, this is only being called a death investigation and not a homicide, and we're told that is because the LA County Medical Examiner's Office is still working to determine how exactly this teen girl died. This video shows crime scene investigators carrying out a laptop and other items from this home on Doheny Place. That's possible evidence. Police remaining very tight-lipped about the investigation. One neighbor we spoke to remembers seeing that distinct Tesla for a while. First, parked in front of the house police searched, and then at 2 different spots along the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it, so all a little odd.
Now, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so let's go from the beginning. Some people were at an impound lot in Los Angeles, and they noticed a really foul smell.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know who the fuck would put a dead body in a car. Like, that, all that shit leaves smell. A body of all things gonna leave a fucking smell. That shit crazy. This is fucking retarded. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Yeah.
Kind of like decaying flesh. Once they were able to figure out that there was a Tesla they hadn't seen there before, they quickly learned that there was something dark going on in there. Now, they were able to quickly figure out that this was Celeste, even though she was supposedly dismembered. I'm not entirely sure what the state her body was in. I believe she's currently getting an autopsy so they could figure out how she died. But she was reported missing from a town near Lake Eleanor. The remains were found on September 8th after police were called to the Hollywood Tow because of the foul odor. They saw that the license plate actually were from Texas, so it seemed like this vehicle was out of town. Also, why is a car in an impound place like a Tesla with Texas license plate? Also, aren't Teslas like relatively new? Why would it even be in an impound lot? They quickly learned that the car is actually registered to David Anthony Burke, our guy.
Bro, this nigga I don't know. I don't think any of the shit he did was just smart. Like, I don't know, bro. This shit just dumb as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. This shit really crazy.
David we're talking about today. Well, David is currently on tour at this time, so why would his vehicle be at this lot? I mean, you would think that somebody had probably stolen it and committed this horrific act, but his vehicle was never reported stolen. Now, the car itself wasn't.
And why is this grown ass man room pink? That shit just not registered.
Put in the impound lot. It was actually towed from the Hollywood Hills after it was abandoned there 5 days before the body was found. So we're talking like September 3rd. The medical examiner's office said the girl was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal chain bracelet, and stud earrings. It appears that the girl had been dead for an extended period of time, and she also had a tattoo on her finger. Now, this tattoo, was tattooed on her finger, and it was one of the first ways they were able to identify who she was. Well, guess who has a matching tattoo? David does. Which maybe you would think, oh, she's a big fan, she copied his tattoos, but it goes deeper than that. This comment reads, they had to because she was a child, which is freaky that he would have like a matching tattoo as like a way to memorialize their relationship and the fact that it's illegal. Why is a 13-year-old leaving the house at 9 o'clock at night and with her boyfriend and been missing since last year? I mean, there are so many questions. Bless her beautiful soul. Again, another discrepancy with the age. There's people on ABC reporting her as 15. There's people in the comments saying that she was 13. I believe she may have even had a birthday while she was missing, so it's still up in the air. Her body was wrapped in plastic and it was so badly decomposed that it wasn't fully intact and was first reported to authorities because the car had this odor. Now, she was actually found in the frunk of the Tesla. I know it's a weird word, frunk, but it's like the trunk of the front of the vehicle, which is a pretty small area to be stuffed into. The remains were described as head and torso found inside the bag. For the most part, David has been fully cooperating with the authorities. Probably part of the reason.
Bro, he did that shit. Look at this nigga. I don't trust no nigga that look like this. Nigga dye his hair fully blonde in 2025. I don't trust no nigga that look like this. I mean, you painted your nails. I don't have nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with that, but the tattoo on your finger look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dive too deep into this, but this shit low-key crazy. This shit hard though. I was thinking about getting one of these, chat. Like just one, not the whole. This is, I don't know what the fuck he got going on, but this shit hard, low key.
Why his house was raided and evidence was collected. Investigators say that David will be fully questioned. He is the registered owner of the vehicle. We need to know where he's been, cell phone records, and where he's been all this time to connect the dot.
This zesty ass nigga. What the fuck am I watching?
Phone records.
Oh, so he...
And where he's been all this time to connect the dots. Her body was found like in 2025. That's a really long age gap to be missing. It also says her birthday is 2010, so that would make her 15 years old right now, but it looks like she would have had her birthday this month. Ugh, rest in peace to this beautiful soul. So she would have probably was dead before her birthday. So when she was 14, because she was found the 8th and they suspected that she had been dead in that car for at least 5 days. Celeste's mother had always held out hope that one day she would return. She knew that her daughter had left with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's name was David, but that was pretty much all she knew. And it seems like Celeste may have had a disruptive home life because it wasn't her first time running away. So many people were questioning, how is Celeste connected to David? Here's one TikToker who's claiming they came across messages.
These are messages between Celeste and her friend at the time she was missing, where her friend says, I'm just gonna check up on you, and she responds, I don't want to talk to anyone. That's it. Okay, yes, of course. But you have to swear you're gonna stay safe. Are you gonna talk to David or go back with him, because I don't want you to get into any more trouble with him. I'm safe. No, I'm not. Okay, I love you. I'll text you in about a week. Don't delete Insta. Love you too. Here's where things get weird. Celeste says it can bleed and not bleed during, because you probably did it when you were younger. I didn't because I wasn't. You said you bled. What? I thought I did. I only bled with David. With Gus, I was just, and did it because he got mad at me the first time for not having with him.
Now Celeste has a brother, and supposedly...
This is so nasty. This is so nasty. Why did I react to this? This is too much.
Circumstances preventing an ideal situation.
Too much. This is too much. Should we react to the music video too, or should I just make that a separate video? Because I know they said... Because I know they said the music video was like a reenactment of how you did it, right? Or some shit like that. Something like that. I don't know. I think they got another video. It's shorter though. They got another video. We're gonna react to this one too, because it's just 5 minutes.
The Davis story just got a really grim update, and I'm here to share it with you all. But first, let me quickly catch you guys up to speed with everything that's happened thus far. On September 9th, an impounded Tesla...
Hey, shout out to this nigga who make these videos. I don't know his name. This nigga funny as shit. Fuck DH, I guess. Yeah, that nigga funny.
To David was found with a body in it. During this time, David was on his Withered World tour. Mind you, he also performed that night that all of this was discovered, and he was giving out Labubu's, which is crazy because how could he casually do that?
Labubu's is insane. So he don't. Yeah, I rebuke all negative energy in this video. Yeah.
Considering everything that's been revealed today. A spokesperson for David also told NBC that he was fully cooperating with authorities. But honestly, how can you do that on tour? But to make a long story short, the entire situation was very confusing and people honestly didn't know what to believe. But I think we finally have the truth. So allow me to tell you guys everything that got revealed, everything that I've learned, everything I've dug up. But I'm gonna stop yambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's talk about it. David paused his tour and canceled his Seattle show after the body of the victim was identified. It was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And let me start by saying, rest in peace, baby girl. I know you was unfortunately taken from us early, but we're praying for you. I hope you're resting easy now. She was 13 when she went missing and was found over a year later. Here's her missing person report. And the way she was identified was by two things. Number one, with the help of her mom, who confirmed that Celeste had a boyfriend named David, and the fact Celeste had a matching tattoo on her finger with David, which is just so fucking weird. And there's so many more damning pieces of evidence that connect Celeste.
Like, just what I don't get is, like, why, if you took the girl, like, what the fuck? Like, my nigga, you could have at least went and like let her leave or some shit. Like, if she, I don't know, bro. Like, if you, I don't fucking know. You shouldn't have did it in the first fucking place. I don't know. That shit's so nasty. Like, you 20 years old, nigga. You a 20-year-old, bro. What? You couldn't fuck none of your age or something? Come on, bro. Rest in peace to that little girl, bro. But like, damn, like, nigga, you couldn't fuck none your age. Brother.
Than David. That's just the start. People checked David's Discord and found extremely disturbing images, one with Celeste being in there, another with some of his Discord members saying that Celeste was David's girlfriend. But I personally think the worst one was from a year ago on August 2024. It was a person replying to David saying drop a song on the missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord. About a week ago, there were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweep this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who was in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes. Like, it just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities. We need to have a serious conversation how we can't.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, these niggas is just regular people. It's not like what they might got benefit you, but these niggas is normal human beings. Not all of them normal, because this nigga ain't normal. But these niggas are just regular human beings. Like, everybody bleed the same, so it's just that one person got more than you. That's it. These niggas ain't, like, you feel me?
Developing these parasocial relationships because, like me and you, they're people too, and they are capable of doing bad things. This guy is a
right.
From what I've heard, my sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouths shut. C has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. Now, the second one is immensely eerie because it refers to Celeste, who at the time was unnamed, as C, which I believe gives more credibility to the post. I think what's interesting is that when you look at the Reddit and the Discord and how these people seemingly have this information about David and Celeste, it comes across as more of an open secret rather than some new revelation, which makes my heart weep for Celeste even more. Here's where the situation gets even worse. The song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th, and on social media there's current.
What the fuck? On her birthday is fucking crazy. What the fuck? Oh. Nah, that shit dead wrong. Boy, you fucked up for this, son.
Currently, a new lens being placed over David's work as an artist. Even certain lyrics are being put into question, like this, which really eerie stuff. I can't say that enough. Also, there is proof of David on the phone with Celeste. These are FaceTime screenshots. And there's even this photo from 2023 before she went missing. And all this stuff does is just further show that he had contact with the victim. And I also did find alleged messages between an anonymous person and Celeste, and it confirms she and David engaged inappropriately. Celeste also confirms she had contact with a person named Gus. We don't know who he is as of yet, but based off of what she said, it seemed the interaction she had with him was even more horrifying than we can imagine. Some other stuff I found was people going through certain TikTok reposts David had and connecting it with Celeste. Although I'm unsure how true any of this is, so I'm not gonna talk
What she say?
Had and connecting it.
Me watching her screen. She told the boy happy birthday because why you happy he made it another year. Nigga, what? God forbid the girl just wanted this. What? Me watching her screen on the water. Bro, God forbid she just wanted to wish somebody a happy fucking birthday.
Celeste. Although I'm unsure how true any of this is, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the story once again gets crazy. Remember the Reddit post that I was talking about? He was paying off kids, allegedly. There was an Instagram account called Chandler, and he dropped some crazy shit. First by saying he had a friend that told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story with another one providing context. This time, he was saying that David gave people money because he was with a minor, paying them off. And then he proceeded to post a photo proof. This is allegedly the photo of him paying those kids off. And let's be honest, that is definitely David.
What the fuck? Yo! This nigga rolling one deep, bro. Aren't you a fucking... Come on, bro. What the fuck, man? He went through all this bullshit. He went, like, imagine going through all this shit. Like, I know niggas be nervous when they do some shit they ain't got no business doing. Imagine a nigga going through all this trouble of paying niggas off just to get caught. Brother. Oh my god, bro, that nigga fucked up.
Just don't know how you could say this isn't David. This is probably one of the most incriminating pieces of evidence I've seen. But it wasn't just Chandler. Another person on a different social media posted the photo as well. And they claim that with the news being released, the kids from that area are sharing it, which is a callback to the Reddit post saying the same thing. And remember, those predated all of this information. But that's basically the entire update so far. Everything else is a little bit of speculation and going over old things David has said or tweeted, and honestly, we could be here all day if I went through every single one. So with that being said, stay safe. Please don't worship these celebrities. Please teach your younger siblings that these people can be just as bad as your average person who does not have clout or following. We need to protect those around us. And once again,
these niggas are fucking crazy, chat. You telling me for real they got niggas out here that's like that shit is crazy. They got this nigga in 4K. They got this nigga in 4K, chat. If this ain't 4K, I don't know what is. Nigga, the chain give it away. The way you dress give it away, nigga. That shit cooked. You're fried. This is the way this nigga dress. You know a nigga not gonna... That's crazy. Yo, brother. Please be safe out there, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because this shit is fucking crazy. But, like, at the same time, this ain't like no made up shit neither. Like, this shit real life. Like, it really get like that. Motherfuckers really go missing. Y'all make sure y'all watch y'all people. Make sure y'all keep y'all people close. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all keep y'all Bible even closer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stressing that shit enough either. But yeah, bro, because this shit is insane.
On September 8th, news broke that a badly decomposed body was found in a Tesla that was in an impound lot registered to the singer David. Now, David is a 20-year-old kid, ex-Fortnite pro. He has a grassroots type come up, making music on his iPhone. And on top of that, he was on tour. So because of his personality, everyone just assumed it couldn't have been him, right? Until some more news came out just recently that may change the entire story. Real quick, I want to say I'm making this vid because the story is really confusing. There's a lot of theories and misunderstood things floating around right now. I mean, you have people like XQC who are investigating this on stream, and it's probably not the best source, as well as people who are just straight up making things up or posting misinformation. So I'm going to separate this video into two different sections. The first is going to be stuff that we know for sure, and the second is just going to be like theories and speculation from all the fans online. Also, here's a quick trigger warning because a lot of the stuff in this video is pretty disturbing. So with all that in mind, let's continue. If you don't know who David is, like I said, he used to be a Fortnite pro. He had a cool come-up story saying he wanted non-copyright music for his montages, so he started making his own songs with just his iPhone on BandLab. After uploading a couple songs to SoundCloud, he released the song Romantic Homicide. This song went super viral, and I'm sure you've all heard it. It's the "In the back of my mind, you died," that song. And this track absolutely blew up in July of 2022. and shortly after he signed a record deal to Interscope. He continued releasing music and even opened for SZA on his tour. He also got to do the track Feel It for Invincible, a song that fans absolutely love. Even recently, David just did a song called Locked and Loaded, which was a collaboration with Fortnite. He had a montage of his own gameplay as the music video. I'm saying all this to say he had a very organic come up.
So this nigga had shit going. See, but the only way he came out with that shit is because he killed that little girl. That shit crazy, brother. Lock in with, come on, bro. Lock in with the big guy. You feel what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I don't know what else to fucking say. Like, imagine being like, bro, if you was doing Fortnite, nigga, you should have just kept playing Fortnite. What the fuck? You should have just kept playing Fortnite. I know what it was. Them niggas got too good. Them niggas got too fucking good on his ass, and you put that shit down. I know that feeling, nigga. Don't worry. I know that feeling. Nigga started doing montages on his ass and started fucking over him. He started grooming little kids and shit. What the fuck? Yeah, rest in peace to that girl.
And a likable personality.
So you just literally only made music so you could make a few more dollars.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was it.
How did you make your first song?
And I looked up how to make music on iPhone, and this app called BandLab comes up. I click on it, I put my Apple earbuds in, and I use my sister's closet as a studio.
That's why when the news first broke, most people just assumed he couldn't have possibly done it. I even said to a friend when it first came out, I was like, I feel like the Fortnite kid who was pretty normal didn't do something like this. Because that was always the impression that I got from him, but that may not be the case. When the news first came out, it was reported that there was a body in his car that had been there for an extended period of time before being found. It was too badly decomposed to be identified. Apparently, the car had been at the impound lot for a few days. This was after the car had been abandoned a few days before that, without ever being reported missing. According to NBC, a spokesperson for David said, he has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. But he would have been touring for over a month before the body was decomposed, according to his tour dates, which is why, like I said, most people figured it couldn't have possibly been him. On top of that, the LAPD said it is one of several vehicles owned by the musician, with many different people using any of the vehicles at any given time. The police didn't arrest him or anything, and he just went on to perform like normal the same night, handing out Labubus to the crowd. On the flip side though, Crocs and
this nigga tripping. He did that shit. I know he did that shit. He did that shit. Like, you know, I'm not saying it just because of the way he dressed and because of the way he colored his hair. No. I'm not saying that because of the chain he got. No.
Hollister dropped their ad campaigns.
No, I'm not saying that because he was handing the boo-boos out on stage. No. I don't care. I'm just saying he did this shit because, like, you know.
With him, which is understandable why brands wouldn't
like how some
want to be associated with those types of accusations.
Like how somebody that you be with
24/7 just recently the
and that
body
you took
was
from a house.
And now some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have
dead?
just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer David. Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since.
It was the body of a young girl named Celeste, who would have just turned 15 years old. She went missing in April of 2024 when she was 13, so she was missing for over a year. Of course, though, this in and of itself doesn't directly link her to David, but TMZ interviewed the girl's mom, who said that her daughter had a "sh" tattoo right on her index finger in red ink. Well, David also has a "sh" tattoo on his right index finger. This tattoo isn't necessarily unique to David. I mean, Rihanna has it, Lindsay Lohan and Lily Allen do too, but what makes things miles worse is that the mom claimed her daughter had a boyfriend named David. Right after this news came out, David canceled his upcoming show. TMZ confirmed that a house David was living in was searched by the LAPD. The house was being rented by his manager from Interscope, but there are a ton of pictures and videos of him in the house over the past year. Apparently, LAPD homicide detectives searched the house Wednesday and walked out with a computer and several evidence bags.
Now, Mike, do we know if the search has anything to do with the girl's death, though?
Yeah, so Susie and Juan, we are working on those details right now. What I can tell you is that it is literally right where we know that the car was towed from. So remember how this all happened, as you heard from Nicole. The car was towed from the Hollywood Hills. It wasn't until it was at the tow yard where the body was found. So if we go back to where the car was towed from tonight, there's a presence of Los Angeles police detectives that are out there. We can see them in their plainclothes suits. We also see crime scene text. It appears to be centered at this home. Sky Cow was able to get a peek before it got dark. To be clear, LAPD has not said tonight if this investigation is related to the investigation of the girl's body being found, but they are like less than 100 feet away from where it was all found. So this is all happening in the same neighborhood.
For reference, this is how close the house was to where the car was found, which I think is a lot more incriminating than it originally was led on to be. And on top of that, the police are saying that the car was driven through an alley, possibly with the intention of trying to avoid traffic cameras or something like that. So it's just crazy how close it was to the house that he was staying.
Now, to say this nigga not arrested is fucking insane. This nigga's not chained up somewhere. Like, he not locked up nowhere. Like, the nigga just out here. So, I don't know. This shit is nasty. This shit is disgusting. He need to get his shit together.
Hanging. The only other thing we know for sure is that there was a photo taken of David just a brief walk away from where the victim lived. The person...
That's fucking crazy. But then on top of that, he could have, you know, I don't know, brother. I don't know. Nigga paying kids to shut up and shit. Niggas paying kids hush money and shit.
Who posted the picture was alleging that David was paying people off, but there isn't any concrete proof on that. All we know for sure is that he was in that area. Callie Uchis even said she's in the process of taking down the song she has with him following this news. So this is everything we know for sure, all of our information from official sources. However, as you can imagine, the internet detectives got straight to work. And a lot of this alleged information looks really bad if we're being honest. Again, I just want to clarify, everything going forward isn't like super factual. It's not confirmed by official sources, but if I'm being honest, most of this proof that we're seeing confirms that he knew the victim. First of all, there's messages from his Discord server that show him talking to a girl named Celeste. This interaction was from 2022, by the way, and it says she joined the server back in 2021. There were also people who had a convo saying they were pretty sure he had a girlfriend named Celeste in 2024. One of the strangest messages from his server was someone who said in response to him saying he was in a song crisis, "Drop the one with the missing girl, Celeste." This message was also sent in August of 2024. All of this is very strange because at the very least it goes to show that people were aware of this girl in his Discord server. Like, I saw someone tweet, "You're telling me people knew about David and Celeste in a Discord server and didn't say anything?" And I saw some people saying she lied and said her age in the server was 18, but I don't know, still just a weird situation. Someone also recorded all of these screenshots, which leads me to believe that these are legitimate. On top of this, photos started popping up saying it was the two of them together, like this one. There's also this photo from Discord as well, which looks similar to the victim. There was also a bunch more pics and videos that leaked that showed David with a girl that resembled this girl. Apparently, someone even got into his iCloud and started leaking photos of them together. Then there's also this really strange Reddit post. On September 8th, the day the original news broke, someone responded on r/hiphopheads in response to the news. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away, just some random Reddit user who was tweaking. And now with the latest news, it seems very real. I mean, the girl was reported missing about 70 miles away from where the car was found. So the fact that this random guy was able to piece those dots together, it just doesn't seem like it was some made up story. On top of all of this, a song leaked that I can't confirm if it's real, but it's called Celeste. Apparently, David wrote it in 2023 and the lyrics are kind of crazy.
Why they gotta play the copyright? We can't listen to that, chat.
Made up story. On top of all of this, a song leaked that I can't confirm if it's real, but it's called Celeste. Apparently, David wrote it in 2023 and the lyrics are kind of crazy.
Nope. No copyright, chat. No, sir. No, sir.
AI or something, I couldn't tell you, but a lot of people believe that it is in fact real. There was also this weird tweet from 2022 where he said, "When I was writing this, I got a notification from you. As you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister again, take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro." This was from an old thread where he was talking about Romantic Homicide, his breakout hit. Another crazy coincidence was that the music video for Romantic Homicide was released on the victim's birthday.
Once again, this nigga's sick as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Romantic Homicide was released on the victim's birthday. Fans also pointed out that the lady in the video resembled the victim. On top of that, the lyrics just look a little weird now. Everyone has been looking at his old lyrics under a new lens, and a lot of them don't look great. Like this one where he says, "He might have you, but I've got your ghost." Everything just looks so weird now with this news. Like he apparently brings a casket and stuff to his shows. And his TikTok reposts just look terrible. Like there's this one that reads, "Imagine we were two cannibals in the..."
Nigga, what? What is this?
Just look terrible. Like there's this one that reads, "Imagine we were two cannibals in the late 80s who randomly met, and then we fell in love and tried to be better and start a life together. Then you died and I ate your bones."
Like, who the fuck thinks of some shit like this? Literally, what the fuck is wrong with you? Real shit. Who the fuck says some shit like this? Just out the blue? Cause nigga, this is a new text thread. Just out the fucking blue. Imagine we were, nigga, you got, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like why would you ever repost that? Or
exactly.
This one that says, "Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told a boy happy birthday because why you happy, he made it another year." Just weird stuff. That's super weird to repost, especially under this context. The latest thing that happened was the alleged brother of the victim, who was followed by David, was found. People started DMing him and asking him questions, which I think is a bit too far. Like this guy's definitely grieving right now that his sister's body was just found, and now the whole internet's put him on blast. But regardless, he claimed that they went to the police and it was waived off due to a lack of evidence. Again, I can't confirm if this is actually the brother, but that's what most people believe. There's other stuff too, like some alleged text between the victim and a friend talking about David, or people talking about another guy who was in the picture that David also knew, but that's not super important. This is the main information that everyone's focused on. Like I said though, this is all speculative stuff and theories that...
Like, bro, just imagine, like, that shit's so sick, bro. Cause that girl had a family and some more shit. And it's like, one nigga had a whole singing career, right? A whole singing career. And the family just fucking suffering. Cause you done took their baby away for like a year and a half, and then she found dead and dismembered. Like, nigga didn't even have the decency to keep her body together or some shit. Like, nigga, you're sick. Real talk.
Come from fans. Although, if I'm being honest, a lot of it looks pretty legit. Most of the public believes that he is guilty of being a pedophile and a murderer. And honestly, I'm not sure how David and his team could spin it in a way that make him seem not that way. However, some people do believe his innocence. Streamer and collaborator of David, Jason the Ween, who just made a song with him, was asked about whether or not he thought David did it. And on stream, he said he didn't think so.
Situation? With David? Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do it. He's not a murderer? No. Thank God.
He didn't do it. Streamer niggas, bro. That shit just be for clicks and likes. Like, they ass be for clicks and likes. I don't like watching them.
Odd, bro, because I was still gonna listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No, and I'm gonna perform. We're gonna perform on the 20th, me and David.
Tesla.
I don't think it's him because he's...
I mean, you are, in the United States, you are innocent until proven guilty. So I don't know if Buddy know that's how that shit work, but... Yeah, bro.
been on tour.
No,
but also
I don't think it's him either. I think it's like almost obviously not him.
Quick little update. Jason, among a bunch of other people, celebrities and influencers and friends of David, have all unfollowed him.
Of course.
So his case is clearly getting much worse. But as of right now, with everything that's come out, people in general are assuming he's guilty. Like this person who said, TikTok, you will crumble for running to defend this not only a killer, but a pedophile. Or this person who said, he's 20 and she was 15. He's a pedophile and a murderer. Yeah, no, he needs to be locked up now. This person even said, I'm usually an innocent until proven guilty type of person, but with the amount of evidence against David, you're just delusional if you think he's innocent. I don't know about the delusional part. That's kind of hard.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it, my nigga. Because that's why I said at the beginning of the fucking video, I didn't even know what the shit was about, to be honest. But this shit crazy. I didn't even know. Well, I knew what it was about, but like I didn't know they had this much on the nigga. You got a shit ton, nigga. You got a RICO file on you. Bitch, you did that shit. Yeah, lock that nigga up.
And I don't want to jump to the conclusions in this video or make some false accusations, but I have to say the allegations look very bad for him. Even if he wasn't involved in her passing, it does seem like they dated or were very close based on everything we know, which at the very least, allegedly, would make David a pedophile. I don't know though, this whole situation just leaves me with a ton of questions. Like if the mom of the victim knew that she was dating someone named David, did she not know his age? And I'm not blaming her specifically, but it seems like the people around her knew a bit about it, like the guy from the Reddit post who apparently knew that she ran off with David, and I guess other people knew too, at least that's how he made it sound. However, on the flip side, the brother claimed that the police didn't do anything, so is that really the case? Did the police not do anything at all? I don't know, I just can't imagine there's a way in which David and his team can spin this without any sort of admission of guilt, at least acknowledging that he knew her or had a relationship with her, which is wrong. The only possible explanation that could make him innocent is the fact that maybe it was a setup, but even then it just seems so elaborate. I can't imagine that was the case. Maybe they were friends, but I doubt that was the case based on all the pictures that we've seen. At the end of the day, this is a super tragic story, and I just want to say rest in peace to the victim.
Right.
I couldn't find anything, but if anyone knows of any resources available to help the victim's family that isn't scammy, please.
Yo, bro. Man, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I hope the police get that nigga. They need to get the nigga, bro. Go get that nigga. They be trying to lock all the drug dealers and shit up. What's really important is the motherfuckers that's out here doing that shit to kids. Doing this type of shit. That's what y'all niggas really need to be like. That's what y'all niggas really need to be after. Real shit. Cause that gang banging shit, that shit just surface level criminal shit, bro. That shit just surface level. Niggas don't want to talk about all the little rings and shit they got. All the trafficking, all that shit. Niggas don't want to talk about that shit. But, bro, rest in peace, that little girl, bro. That's the end of this video, man. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, man. Comment down below if you stayed to the end. Comment Liddy Gang. And tell me what y'all niggas want to see next, bro. What y'all want to see next. You know what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload. And yeah, man, until next time, bro.